So here's our laundry room. We have a door. It's not an opening, but it's an actual door, which tends to get cluttered with stuff hanging on both sides of it. And it's a half door, which is really interesting. And it's hard to get in there because the door is in the way half the time. And, you know, beach towels, life jackets, car seat covers, some random lamp, and laundry detergent, and a winter coat too small for the baby, leftover blanket not put away yet, toys out of reach from the baby for some reason, and our drying rack at the back with sleep bags up top, laundry sorter down below, random extra car seat. This actually was already cleaned out because you couldn't actually see the floor before there. Now you can see the floor a little bit. And the ironing board, which has taken up residence here as the laundry stacker with extra car seat covers and motel bedding and a diaper bucket, another diaper bucket down there, clothes that were given to us that I haven't sorted out or cleaned up or whatever yet, extra laundry detergent with the garbage can on top, random dog harness toy boxes of something or other, a foldable table, a picture we don't want and hasn't made it out of the house yet, and some rigid foam board. So we purchased these Rubbermaid configurations for our master bedroom closet quite some time ago. And after watching many episodes of different shows and different YouTube videos, we've decided now to turn our laundry room into a family closet because we have 4 little boys right now, ages 5, 4, 2, and 1, and a baby girl due in 6.5 weeks. And taking all this laundry upstairs after it's been cleaned is a pain in the behind. And that configuration set goes for 8 feet. So we're going to put it above where the ironing board is, and it hangs on the ceiling, or the wall, sorry, near the top of the ceiling, and it has shelving. These walls we did want to eventually rip out because whoever had the house before us didn't do a great job on the whole drywalling thing, including the ceiling. But in the meantime, because the baby is coming in 6.5 weeks, we want to just do something quickly now and then gut the whole room later on. And that was the exterior wall of the house before, so they left the window frame in conveniently for us. So this is the before, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, we've cleared out that space, and my husband is hanging the first of the shelving unit. That's a 4-foot section. Another 4-foot section will go alongside it, and then we'll start putting in shelves. So we finally decided to renovate the laundry room. So my husband spent all night taking down the drywall, except the ceiling one. As you can see by the, if you can see, I don't know, the light's so bright, but see the stippling effect they tried to do on the drywall on the ceiling? They did that on all the drywall, all over the walls. Here's a piece that was taken off. See that? Big, chunky drywall compound all over it. It looks hideous. So, finally got rid of it. That's the bird you can hear. And so the door is here on the sunroom side. The room is, I think it's 12, I think it's by 6 wide. I know that because the washer and dryer could fit against the short wall, which is what our goal is, except I'm getting a new washer and dryer, which come on Friday. And you see how the floor never quite made it to the wall? Yeah, we've lived with that now for 6 years. So, and this is the old wall of the house, and that was a window that used to be there that actually goes on the other side of our, I guess it's not the stove. The stove is probably right beside it. This is just random place, the backsplash of the cupboards. And then there's some hatch there they did to put the electricity for the dryer. We're putting a gas dryer in. So one thing we're going to do is, instead of accessing the laundry room from this wall, which is the sunroom with the double Dutch, the Dutch door there, we're going to put the door against that wall where he's taken some of the insulation down. And we're going to put it sort of in the middle of the laundry room because the laundry room is also our closet. And then the washer and dryer will go against this short wall where the door is now, and that'll be closed off. So we need a gas fitter to come in and put some gas piping up here through the floor, and we're going to move all the water to this back wall. Plus we are going to put a small laundry sink in here, so we are going to leave some water over there. This water hookup is always quite interesting. Never quite understood that. So anyway, we're going to fix all that. And then, of course, the door will be there. There are 4 spaces there, so we're going to take the middle stud out and reinforce on both sides. Put the door in, which is into my dining room. Because it's our family closet, the closet shelving system are each 1 foot wide. And, of course, these spaces are roughly 16 inch on center, we'll say. So the shelf will come down the wall here, and it will come out 12 inches from the wall there. And then the same on the other side, will come out 12 inches from the wall there, so then the door will be smack in the middle. And I got that Rubbermaid configuration set. That's what I had in here, but because the washer and dryer have been on this side, I've only been able to put them down that side. And it didn't quite fit all of our clothes, and plus I want to put out of season stuff in here. And we're building a platform to put the washer and dryer on. So my husband will be working, maybe you can see that so dark, but my husband will be working on building a platform in this area to come across and put the washer and dryer on. One thing that surprised us was that was the outside wall of the house. Of course, it was all the old board style. I'm making the assumption there's insulation there because above the window you can see some insulation. What surprised us was there's insulation on this wall, which is an internal wall to our dining room, and insulation on this wall, which is an internal wall to our motel office. We think maybe they put that there for some sound suppression, but it's not sound absorbing insulation. It's the stuff you have for the exterior wall of your house for, you know, air, to keep the air out. No vapor barrier, mind you, but it's interesting insulation because it overlaps. They have like a little flap at the edge, and then they staple the flaps together down. So it's interesting. It's sort of like a vapor barrier insulation thing all built in one. So I don't know if we're going to bother removing. We have to look for, when we put the frame, we're going to make sure we're not going to hit electrical wire, but so he'll look around the back of that. And he is moving the electrical. You see there's electrical that way. That goes, there's a plug right there behind the pink insulation. And on the other side of the wall, there is a plug at the floor in my dining room. So I have to move some of the electrical around. And plus what's up top there is a light. You see that little box there? There's actually a light, a little sconce on the dining room side. So we're going to have to move that. And there's one on the other side of my buffet that will have to be moved too to make them look symmetrical. So this is the wall on the other side of the laundry room that we're going to put the door in. So that light that's there will have to move. And it has a matching one on the other side of the china cupboard, which will also have to move because the china cupboard needs to be slid down. I don't know, it was like 20 inches or something. So we had to kind of redo how we're doing this wall and those lights, and there's a light switch for it right there, which my husband does not want to open that wall up again, since we just moved those light switches to that wall because they were behind my desk before. So now they are over to the side. And that is the old exterior wall of the house, which is all those boards and hard to get in around. And of course, because we've taken everything out of the laundry room, that includes a clothes donation box. I've gone through all the clothes last night and got a big box of stuff to donate. And everything that was in there is now out here and upstairs. So we had a tenant leave a washing machine behind, and I have to see if it runs because I'm going to try to sell it. This little portable thing. Seasonal stuff. We have tons of bubbles there for the kids, and then we have a tote with life jackets, and there's ones with helmets and stuff we already brought upstairs. And then we have our laundry sorting thing that just ended up in the kitchen, and the rest of the kids' clothes are in the bathroom. But we're going to try to get this tidied up a bit today because we're going to have to live in this mess for a week before the washer and dryer arrive, which I'm hoping at that time will be when we have the room ready. These are the boards that have come down from our laundry room wall. That's our laundry room so far. It's as far as I can get. Just pulling these boards off the wall. Old exterior wall of the house. So far. Okay, so we all know that phrase, scope creep. So yeah, we're doing the laundry room, which is on the other side of this wall, and with some electrical surprises, we've decided we are now going to pop off these tiles to get ready to do new electrical in the kitchen at the time we are ready to renovate the kitchen. And so we're popping off the tiles so my husband can easily put in the new electrical and our old electrical. If you can see those crazy lights up there, is way up under the cupboards, and they're sideways, and you can't put any sort of, you know, like a 6-plug thing to add more plugs, or and of course they're not, some are on the same circuits as other ones,
The problem is not on this side of the wall. The problem is on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, and then we found this little fun thing. Buried behind the tile, which we actually found from the laundry room side when we took the wall out, is a very live box, junction box they sort of turned it into. It's an outlet box with a coax cable plastic plate on front that was tiled in on this side and drywalled in on the other side. So until you take the wall apart, you had no idea that there was electricity right there underneath their other plug. See the funny little extension thing we have just to hook up the microwave and the lights? That's what's crazy. It's so close to the cupboard, you can't do anything with that. So we're lowering them down to where they're supposed to be in the middle. And we're putting all new wires in them so that they're proper split receptacles. And will be on their own breakers, which is great for kitchens. So, sort of doing the laundry room and now the kitchen at the same time. Not to mention the other multitude of projects we have going on in this house. Oh yeah, they cut a groove in the drywall to run the wire to the plug. Okay, and then they tiled over it, just like that. Lovely. So again with the scope creep, as we talk about renovating the kitchen, the thought came into our minds about taking out this wall, or like there's a chimney in there that was for an old wood burning furnace, and it's gone. So we thought, oh, let's take down this archway, which you can see the old wood there. Now it's it was this weird, I don't know, septagon or something, and now it's back to being nice square edges. And we had a light that we took down, so it would be brighter in here, but the light's gone. And we had just put this drywall behind my desk here. It was off the wall for about 3 years. We just got it up last year. So it's actually green board, not drywall. It was just a piece of it left over. So my husband's taken all the nails out of all that archway that was there. And I guess we've been burning the small stuff and maybe keeping the big stuff for who knows what. I have no idea. A lot of work, and haven't got back to the laundry room. However,
oh, the laundry room,
yeah, the laundry room, yeah. The washer and dryer are sitting here in my parlor, and we pushed everything else over there, and the stuff on the kitchen countertop is on that little table. It's getting kind of crazy here, but still don't get back to the laundry room yet. All day not doing the laundry room. Funny how that is. So we put some new placeholders for the outlets in, and I don't know what happened here. We were just asking ourselves questions about if this was plaster and lath. It actually is sheetrock, to some extent, over top of these, again, exterior boards of the house. First to start, we just take the trim off the window, and now it's turned into let's remove all the drywall on this wall. And I'm pretty sure the cupboards will be down by midnight. So
there's another hole in the wall here.
They keep putting holes in the wall and trying to cover them up with some.
Because this was.
Was that to run the security camera or the sensor thing that was on the other side of the wall?
No, there's no wires in here.
Well, they cut a hole there with the drywall, tried to patch it up. Cut a hole there, and drywall and board, and they did really crappy jobs of patching all the patchwork they did was pretty crappy.
There's another one there. See that?
And they see they had this mesh they had on there.
Here. Okay, so, I see a red wire and a black wire, which is what you're supposed to see, so that's fine. Red, black, red. Oh, two red wires. 2 black wires. You're not allowed to do that. Red, black, red. A white wire. What? That makes no sense. Red, black, red, black. That's fine. So on this, we have another white one connected here. We have nothing connected to this one. We have 2 wires connected to this one. 2 wires to this one, 2 wires to this, 2 wires to this. This is all not code. Definitely not. So fortunately, this is off. This is off. This is off. These are all the. This is all for the baseboard heaters.
Right.
Right, but still, that's not how you're supposed to do this.
And this is a new breaker panel.
Yeah, and this is
for the new part of the house.
What does it say? Old electric heat, upper northwest bedroom.
Northwest.
Right. So this is disconnected.
That must be the library. No. North.
And if I had to guess, this is 12 2 wire.
That'd be the library. There's no northwest bedroom.
Yeah. Anyway, but it's disconnected, so that's fine. But you know, all these others.
It's got electrical tape on there, not Moretz.
Yeah, but it's not.
dead?
This is not live because
Okay.
otherwise it would be sitting here. So this probably
Right.
came off this one
Okay.
because there's nothing there. So
Okay, it's crazy. What's that black one that's got the red on it up there?
no idea.
And there's the two that are taped together there? The black and the white?
Yeah. Don't know. I have a tracer, so I'm gonna have some fun walking throughout the house trying to find out where this stuff is going. We need to map all this out.
Yeah. Somebody needs to.
Oh.
All this is on, by the way.
No, but okay. These are off.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean the whole breaker panel is actually live.
Yeah.
We didn't shut the power off.
No, I just open it up. I'm not doing anything. I could take a breaker out. That's easy enough to do. It just lifts off, right?
Yeah.
But,
Not gonna see me doing that, but anyway.
oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Combination surface panel. So it doesn't look like there's any restrictions on what you can put where. So that's good.
So our house used to have a whole bunch of electric baseboard heaters, and we turned all breakers off because we refused to use them. They weren't installed very well. Actually, I don't think any of them were actually screwed to the wall, so they would fall over, you know, whenever they want. So we actually just turn off the breakers, and we have other heat sources. We have a natural gas furnace, and we have a wood stove, and we have a gas fireplace. So we didn't need electric baseboard heaters.
Yeah, I just love wires coming out of the floor with nothing that indicates what they're supposed to go to,
What?
where they'll come from. So there's these two, and I thought this one looks like it's just been cut. So I'm looking up here, and yeah, it's cut. See, there's the other end right there.
Okay.
So I'm trying to follow this and see where it's going, and it's coming in here. And it's cut there too, and then left in place.
Very, very.
Someone lose their temper and say, I don't want this wire here.
Screw it! I'm not gonna pull it out. I'll just cut it.
Oh,